John Dickie from the Cameo Blues Band.
Thank you very much, Paul.
Cameo Blues Band from the Cameo room of the Isabella Hotel.
Which goes back to 1978. The original band, of course, Ray Harrison, who had just left Crowbar, and the original band was Ray Harrison, Hawk Walsh, Billy Bryans was the drummer, Omar Tonic was the bass player, and they soon added John Bright on the guitar, who was also in the band Shooter. And then Hawk Walsh left, the late Hawk Walsh, who was the singer from the Downchild Band, and Billy Bryans left. They added Paul Armstrong on the drums, and Chuck Jackson was the singer. And then after that, there was different permutations. I kind of joined the band in 1992. And it's it's basically a band of real veteran musicians. The drummer now is Mike Slosky. The bass player is Tommy Griffiths. John Bryden and Ray Harrison are still basically the keyboard player and the guitar player and keyboard player, and that's just about it. So what happened was, we got the idea and we thought, well, we should really do something before it's getting late in the evening now. Why don't we do a record? And I figured, okay, but if we're going to do a record, let's do some original material. And I sort of went down and wrote about 4 songs, and I had 3 kicking around, so we had 7 altogether. If we play the next song, this is the song "Plowing in Our Row," is basically the sentiment behind the song is this: if we plow into our 7th decade, you notice that many of our compatriots are falling by the wayside and having to be buried. And I got to thinking, maybe we should. There isn't a lot of time left, and while we can still do it, let's do it. Exactly. So let's play this song, and
the green button there that's flashing at you.
Here we go.
Thanks, John. Cameos at the Monarch Pub tomorrow afternoon.
Well, winter time is coming and the rising making rise. Stick the bodies in the corner, put them later in the ground. Don't bother me much, boys. I don't pay no mind.
As I started to say there at the Monarch Pub tomorrow, John, you ever played the Delta Chelsea before?
I have.
Have you?
I have done the Delta Chelsea. That was about a year and a half ago. I did it. I think I did it with Jerome Godbout, and it's an interesting place. It's a nice. It's kind of a nice venue for for a downtown area. Yeah. There's not much left. Mm-hmm. When you consider when you used to be able to walk, if you walked out. If you, like 25, 30 years ago, if you walked out of the Delta Chelsea and went south on Yonge Street, you'd run into, there was Steele's Tavern.
Yeah.
You might see, like that's where Gordon Lightfoot started. You kept going down. You go into the Bermuda, you'd see a fantastic organ trio, and then the Zanzibar, the Edison Hotel. You might, the Everly Brothers might be playing there. The Cock Door, could possibly see Bo Diddley, Muddy Waters, or Ronnie Hawkins. Then the Friars.
Yeah.
Maybe Dion and the Belmonts, or like Robbie Lane and the Disciples.
Down to the Colonial.
Colonials.
You got Stan Getz, Captain Beefheart.
Muddy Waters.
Waters.
I saw Elvin Jones, and then around the corner at the Town Tavern, you'd run it. You could see. I saw Oscar Peterson there. It was an
then you could walk over farther. You could walk up past the Jarvis House, past Hotel California, up to the Isabella.
That's right. And it was nonstop music, but things change. Everything changes. It's different now.
Well, we got the Cameos mutating into the new century. That's good news, anyways.
Well, the whole. We live in a time where people they keep wanting to they want a turnover, They encourage the turnover, and to hell with that. I'm not going anywhere. I mean, if I can still do it, I might as well keep doing it. You know, I mean, what else is there? You know, you can't really, you know, because you're musicians. You know, guys like Duke Ellington. You know, he went until he was 75 and then fell over in a heap. You know, and that's what we all want to do. Yeah. There's nothing else. I mean, if music is your deal, I mean, well, if being famous is your deal. If you're, and especially in Canada, if that's part of your plan, I would you'd stand a better chance smelt fishing.
Yeah, it's like I saw Steve Ambrose at the Mike McKenna tribute. He said, "I'd like to thank the record industry for ignoring me for my entire life."
That's right. And why? And the point to the Canadian, like if you're in Canada, I mean, this is don't get a swelled head. don't get too attached to thinking you're going to be a monstrous success. It's not probably going to happen.
Yeah.
But if music is your thing, keep doing it.
This is the place.
That's right.
John, thanks so much for dropping by. We're all going to flock down to the Delta tomorrow and check you out.
Oh, that'll be great,
in
man.
3D.
Anybody that can, from 4 till 8, which is a very human sort of time. Anything past 11 o'clock. I'll do it, but you have to get the folding dough out for that. If anything past 11, I got to get more money.
Yeah, okay, we'll try and arrange that.
All right.
Thanks so much. Listen,
thanks, man.
Yeah, I saw a band the other night. I thought of you
because
because they're doing some fresh stuff and they're all meshed together and they're young and maybe got a few years left.
That's what we need.
They're called Matt and the Matinee. They're just called the Matinee now. Anyways, they're going to play a track off that. Thanks so much for bringing the Cameos into the orbit.
Thanks, man.